Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Caleb Bryan back at you guys with another banger video. So as you can tell, we've got some NBA playoffs to react to. Now, we're going to be reacting to game 1 between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I honestly have no idea what happens in this game, so I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. With that being said, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments who you think wins the series and in how many games. I'm honestly going to say Thunder in 4, respectfully. I'm going to say Thunder in 5, just, not to downplay Memphis getting into the playoffs, but the Thunder have just been insane all season long, so I don't expect them to stop here. Without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Happy Easter from Central Oklahoma. The NBA's best team during the regular season, the Oklahoma City Thunder, begin the quest for their first championship since they resided in Seattle in 1979. As they host the Memphis Grizzlies at Paycom Center in Game 1 of this best-of-7 first-round series.
Give Vegas a team.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP frontrunner, led the Thunder to 68 win.
Also, let me know in the comments, what other city would you guys like to see an NBA team
in his playoff career? Oklahoma City has won the last 9 meetings with Memphis by an average of 17
Again,
points
Mexico
per game.
City would be cool.
We'll see if that trend continues here in Game 1. After being a game-time decision Friday with an ankle injury. Jackson missed the layup, got it back. And Bain all the way to the basket. You rarely see that from Oklahoma City, giving up a layup. Pippen on the attack. And the Thunder get back. Pippen, one of the most improved players this year in the NBA, makes it 4-0.
He's fun to watch.
Grizz.
But you've got to play smart. Scottie Pippen pulled that out before he attacked.
Shea leans in and kisses it home off the window.
Edie was almost
Things
there.
were in the West. That's Thomas Izolo. He is the interim coach.
Go, Josh.
Taylor Jenkins, who got fired at the end of
That's
March.
money.
Morant drains a 3, and that's
Easy.
a great sign for the Grizzlies if a 30% three-point shooter can make those.
He was trying to get that cross court to Pippen, and Edie unfortunately caught that one right off the right side of his head.
Hartenstein with a floater. He's got that float game down.
Yeah, OKC is going to be fun to watch. I like watching the bigs go back and forth.
Best defensive team in the league this year in Oklahoma City. And right on cue with a deflection by Hartenstein. Jackson was open in the corner, missed the 3. Edie.
Oh my goodness, Chet.
So quickly to Edie, but Chet Holmgren one step and was able to deter him at the rim.
Edie got positioned down low, and that time slams it home. Good look on the dump down by Jaren Jackson. Morant doubled. Dort hits the deck. Morant, tough shot. Well defended, Dort.
Dort blocked that? I think he did.
Williams in the open floor. Goes through the lane. Puts it up and in. The double bigs for Oklahoma City give offenses so much trouble. Nice pass by Morant to Conchar. You've got the 2 best teams in the league in terms
Hartenstein said the push floater didn't become a signature of his until he got to the league. With guys being more athletic and taller, he says it's the easiest shot to get off over top of big defenders. It just feels natural at this point.
0.6 rebounds. They're 6 of 6 as a team at the line. Memphis yet to shoot a free throw. Grizzlies at 37% from the floor so far in the game. Bain on the drive, flips it up, and gets the roll. Desmond Bain with his second field goal. And now the Thunder on the run.
Caruso, I'm not going to lie to y'all.
Joe for 3. Got it.
Nice shot.
Isaiah Joe.
I forgot about Caruso. I'm not going to lie.
During the regular season.
No disrespect.
Spot up 3. Bain hits it.
I didn't even realize OKC's built a
December
15-point
for Memphis,
lead.
which was number 2 in the NBA in scoring during the regular season.
Already?
Jaren Jackson Jr. trying to get going. That's his first basket. This is game 1. Game 2 will be on Tuesday night. The scoop won't fall from Bain. Tracked down by Wiggins. Out to Wallace. Wallace attacking.
All the way.
Oh! Cason Wallace in transition with the stop. Williams penetrates.
22-point game.
Wiggins,
is crazy.
same spot, same result. A flurry of 3s from the Thunder to go up 25.
You got to get back in there.
And a breakout year for Wiggins. And he has owned Memphis this year. 19 points a game in their 4 matchups. And right now, the Thunder just pouring it on.
Thunder up.
Man.
Pippen lost his footing, no foul. Another transition opportunity. Showtime, Williams. Pull up 3.
Yo, to anybody that watched this game live, what happened? Where did it just start going wrong? I mean, I didn't even realize that they had started to build like a 15-point lead. And what was that, like right at the start of the second quarter? So probably end of the first. Oh, what happened? I'm going to be completely honest. I don't see them coming back from this.
And that one's too strong, but Hartenstein, another rebound.
Call me a hater. It's just, it all just looks too easy for him.
Right at the rim.
Yeah.
Against the Golden State Warriors offense. It's going to be fascinating to see how that plays out.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Live, I would have assumed that was a travel.
Three spins out. Offensive rebound. And stick back by Wiggins.
On the perimeter, whether it's Shea or whether it's Jalen Williams, Caruso, whoever wants to, can get into the paint right now and force that collapse.
Bane's pass knocked away and stolen by Jalen Williams, 7th in the league in steals. Wiggins,
oh my goodness.
Jalen Williams with the one-hand throwdown off steal.
That was dirty.
Bane's pass knocked away
That
and
was
stolen
dirty.
by Jalen Williams, 7th in the league in steals. Wiggins, the lob. Oh my goodness! Jalen Williams with the one-hand throwdown off the alley-oop.
As if this crowd needed something more to get energized by. OKC in the open floor, electric.
Okay, good board.
80
good
with
putback.
the putback slam. He's 0 for 5 from 3.
Oh my goodness, they're down by 31.
This is the kind of day, if you're Memphis, you were dreaming about as Bagley gets the slam. A rough night for Shea. They just don't happen. Final seconds here of the half. They took a point away of that three from Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander finally ends the run of 8 straight misses.
Well, guys, Chet Holmgren says you don't necessarily feel comfortable in the playoffs, but having been through it for the first time a year ago, playing in 10 playoff games, Holmgren says there's a sense of knowing what to expect that settles you down right on cue. I gotta tell you.
The stars for Memphis, Jaren Jackson, 1
I think I'm going to have to go with my honest pick.
John Morant had 11 points, but he was 4 of 11 from the floor. And now the Thunder pushed their lead to a
Thunder might win this in 4.
This is the 1-8
I know I'm only judging that on one game.
Boston Orlando is the 2-7.
He wasn't even open.
Dort left alone in front of the Thunder bench, and he drills another 3.
Well for Memphis, and he played well the other night on Friday against Dallas, and he hasn't really been with the team very long, hasn't played much. He's 4 for 4 from the field, as again Memphis gives up an easy basket.
This is
transition for Isaiah Hartenstein with the Thunder. Mark Daignault said if Hartenstein's not acclimating to your locker room, there's something wrong with your locker room, because he gets along with everyone. He's competitive as hell. He cares about the invisible stuff on both ends.
That's completely fair.
And Memphis wins the job at age 35, and he was coach of the year last year, runner-up 2 years ago. Dort, another 3.
Well, it got to the point I thought Lou Dort may be paying rent to occupy the left wing because he's taken 4.
Oh my goodness, good
early
work.
in the third quarter, Jalen Williams again able to explode at the rim.
He is hooping.
On those early looks, OKC not going to take their foot off the gas as you would expect here. Shea downhill. Chet just can't finish.
Oh.
Joe controls it. Holmgren will let it fly.
Funny.
That's
nice. There you go.
13th three-pointer for Oklahoma City in the third. Too loose and develop some bad habits at the end of game 1, knowing you got to turn around and play game 2 in 2 days.
Now the best you can hope for right now, if you're Memphis, is try to have some of these guys have a little bit of offensive success here to close out the game.
Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander, most likely, he's out for the year with a broken wrist. Brandon Clark, another important player in the rotation, he's out as well. Bagley underneath, gets the slam.
All right, you're only down by 50-something, 40-something now. Y'all got this.
Just
easy.
1 of 9, now 1 of 10.
Chip away.
Vince Williams, lob, and Bagley with a slam. Mark Daignault doesn't like what he's seeing right now.
101 to 55 is fucking crazy.
Presti took over as the Thunder GM in 2007. He's only 47 years old. He's one of the best execs
in
pro sports. One of a playoff series is 47. Done twice, last in 1995. The Orlando Magic against Boston also happened in 86. Lakers, Spurs, in transition, Wiggins. Jalen Williams. Oklahoma City with 14 threes.
It just doesn't stop. They just don't stop.
And a 52-point lead.
Bagley?
Oh, three-pointer from half court for Marvin Bagley.
What?
Average from
ain't no way.
Oh,
Nothing but
from
net, too.
half court for Marvin
Hey, you still got to
Bagley.
react. People still have to react, too. You hear them all.
Their average margin
Oh,
of victory
ooh.
during the regular season was 12.9. That is the best in NBA
It was
history.
still cool. I know. It probably
They
doesn't
were
change
44 and 29.
the outcome,
And
but
they
it
were
was
the
still
5
cool.
seed at that point. They finish as the 8 seed. Again, just 2 behind the Lakers for the 3. As
Yeah,
Mitchell
was it?
swishes home a 3-pointer.
Yeah, wait. At the start of the season, was it
And the
Memphis
answers for the
second?
Lakers are going to come on the defensive
Like-
end of the floor. That's where the adjustment has to
They were
come.
hooping, weren't they?
Minnesota was in rhythm all night.
Catch and shoot.
Wiggins for 3.
Good shot. Not fair.
2:25 to go in game 1. Game 2
All the
Tuesday
way.
night. Nice
Oh, my
pass
goodness.
by
How many
Wiggins.
points did Wiggins
And the
have?
basket
Somebody let me
from
know.
Wiggins.
He's hooping.
Chance of
Oh, my
OKC raining down from
131
a
to 80.
very
131 to 80. If Memphis wins one, I would feel good about that. As a Memphis fan, I'd feel good about that. No disrespect. I'm just being completely honest. OKC is hooping. They look really good. That is unfair. I'm pretty sure Memphis is injured too, if I remember correctly. Don't they have a bunch of people who aren't playing? Like, isn't Wells supposed to be out there? Wells took a hard fall, I think, like a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly. I think that was Wells, which is scary, super scary. You don't want to see that for anybody. I wouldn't, wish that on my worst enemy. I don't know, maybe, but that was still scary. But 131 to
Happy fan
80
base
is
here
crazy.
in Oklahoma City. Impressive.
Thanks, Dave.
There we
Jalen,
go.
I don't think you could ask
Oh,
for a
didn't they
better
tone
start
down-
to a
didn't they
series.
tone
What
down
impressed
the
you
whole
most about this
team?
dominant performance today?
We just did a
No,
good job
I
of
thought they
playing the
did.
full game.
I thought I saw
just competing for
something
the whole
about them
entire
saying
time.
something.
There's often a question of rust
Thought I saw something
versus
about someone
rest
saying
when you're a
something.
higher seed. How do
20
you think that
points.
the time off and patiently waiting
10
to
of
play
16 is
impacted
crazy.
your all's performance?
Well, first we had a lot of guys that play a
Why does it
lot of
sound like
minutes
radio
play the
talk?
rest of the season, so that was big for them. And then
But ESPN.
I think we did a good job of pacing out practice and
Yeah, they
having
were
time
hooping.
like that off. And
Yeah, they were
making-
hooping. They played well. I honestly, respectfully, I'm gonna say Thunder in 4. I mean, you just had what 80 to 131, a 51-point win in the playoffs too. No disrespect again to Memphis, they are, hooped all season, but that is unfortunate because I feel like, I mean, at the same time, I don't know what the playoff bracket looks like exactly, but I would have picked anybody other than the Thunder if I was a Memphis fan. So, but hey, this has been my reaction to game 1 between the Grizzlies and the Thunder. This was really fun and also really sad at the same time. I really hate that for Memphis. That really does suck. But yeah, I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you guys would like to see. We're going to be doing all of the playoffs. I know I'm a couple days behind and completely, apologize about that. Just been busy the last few days. So we're going to try to knock them out and then try to get ahead and stay on top of it. But I appreciate y'all. Again, let me know if you guys don't want to see me react to sports, just drop down some music in the comments or something else. I'm completely open to anything. I know I said before, not country, but I mean, hell, why not? Let's try it. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Catch y'all in the next one. One love.